Okay, go.
You know, all of a sudden, starting about 2 years ago, I started getting a lot more convention invitations, and I love the fan-run conventions because those are the people who read the books. Not that the big conventions like San Diego Comic Con and Dragon Con are I don't like crowds, so I don't go to them. And but you go to the fan-run conventions like we have WesterCon and NorwestCon and LunaCon, PhilCon, BossCon, and in New Mexico, there's Bubanacon. And these are all very prestigious cons within the science fiction circle, because some of them have been going on forever. It's like, I mean, it's like those conventions were there before fandom existed. That's how old they are. And it's always an honor to be invited, to be asked, would you be the guest of honor at our regional convention? Because it says, here are people who read science fiction, care about science fiction. Uh, they're the community, they're the family, and they say, we want to honor you for being a part of the field that this is. And in some cases, it's a Lifetime Achievement Award, like Worldcon Guest of Honor. So one of the conventions I have always wanted to go to is Bubanacon in New Mexico, and there's always been something in the way, and usually it happens like the week after or the week before Worldcon. It's like, oh God, I don't even go to Worldcons. I haven't been to a Worldcon in 9 years. Oh, and suddenly this Sasquatch will be my first Worldcon in 9 years, and I'm guest of honor, author guest of honor. So okay. So I've been invited to be a guest of honor at LostCon in 2016, Bubanacon in 2016. There's something coming up at the end of June. Oh, Leprechaun is this year, at the end of this June. And there's something in around Halloween time, and I'm not sure I remember the name of that convention. I think that one's in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Icon maybe. And then there's something in February next year. So I said to a friend of mine who pays more attention to this than I do, and she says, well, you're on the radar. Being Worldcon Guest of Honor puts you on everybody's radar, and they all want to share some of that. Oh, okay. So, which is good, because I've already tentatively set my retirement date for sometime in 2017. I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm going to go to Hawaii and write the book I've always wanted, retire and write the book I've always wanted to write. Which, if you think about it, that's not retirement at all. But I'm getting to the point where travel is becoming harder, painful. So, I mean, I'm not decrepit yet, but sometimes it takes a little more effort to brush away the cobwebs before I stand up. But at least I'm still standing. So, but Bubanacon is, to me, a special convention because you go there, you get to hang out with Connie Willis and George R.R. Martin and Melinda Snodgrass, and I apologize for forgetting the names of everybody else, but there is a core of really great fans right there in Albuquerque and Santa Fe in New Mexico. And it's beautiful country. If I were going to retire and move out of LA, Santa Fe or Albuquerque would be on my list of possible places. So I'm looking forward to that one because it'll be fun. I can drive. I can be there in a day, and if you take I-40, you get to visit the Barringer Meteor Crater along the way, and there's some great restaurants in Winslow, I'm told. So if I make a real trip out of it, I can see the Grand Canyon on the way back. So I like to drive. I won't. If a convention's on this continent, I'm going to drive. I'm not getting on airplanes anymore. The airlines in this country disrespect passengers, and I don't like being disrespected. You know, my motto is, I'm an old man, I'm going to die soon, I have a right to be cranky. I've been saying that since I was 30.